What's up, gamers? I'm Twin Sekai, and today I dropped at Lonely Labs 100 times. This video is inspired by Luke the Notable, and yeah, Chapter 4 is awesome, so I'm just gonna get into it. Game 1. Game 1 was my first game of the entire season. I dropped onto this building, and there was only a shield potion, and there was a guy, like, downstairs somewhere. So I just started using the shield potion, and I immediately got away from there to go loot another building, because I was like, this guy's not gonna let me loot it. And I found this thing where you can claim POIs, but I just kind of ran past it. I didn't use it at that moment. I went in here. This is a pretty good building to loot in, and I started looting, but I couldn't really find anything. I thought there was a chest up here, so I started breaking, and yeah, like, the guy found me and he started running after me, so I built a floor there, and I went over here and I tried to break out of there, but he ended up killing me before I could get out there. Game 2, I started playing with Gabriel, but I wanted to play by myself for Game 1. I don't really know why. So after Game 1, I joined Gabriel's party, and then we started playing together. Something new in Chapter 4 is augments, which are basically perks you can equip basically at the end of every storm circle. And in this one, I got either Splash Medic or Bow Specialist. And I chose Bow Specialist even though I didn't have any bows, because this was my first time using augments and I didn't really know what any of them were. And another feature is taking over locations, which is what me and Gabriel are doing right here. If you go into the circle and I'm pretty sure it's the center of the location, you could take it over, you get some loot, and then you could see every chest and every player in the location. It's a pretty cool feature, and I feel like Chapter 4 is just really nice because there's a lot of new features and the game feels very fresh. Another feature is the Shockwave Hammer, which is one of the best items this season. Like, you can bounce a lot with it, and yeah, it's very good for mobility. Also in my inventory, I just equipped it right now actually, is the Scar. The Scar's back, and it's my main assault rifle that I use. The Red Eye assault rifle, it's okay. I don't like it too much, but the Scar is really good, and I'm glad to see it back. In this game, I survived long enough to discover Brutal Bastion, which is this area over here. It's the only other area in the snow. There's this big chunk of snow that I feel like is going to be a location in the future, because there's just nothing there. But Brutal Bastion is the area right near Lonely Labs that is pretty good. There's a lot of loot, there's a lot of buildings, and there's also a lot of people. A lot of people drop here. There were still people here, and then we died. Game 3 was when I discovered that impulse grenades were back, and apparently shockwave grenades are vaulted. So yeah, impulse grenade, I don't know how useful they're going to be in the game, because since the introduction of the shockwave grenades, the impulses have been kind of useless, and now that they replaced it, these are going to have to be like the new shockwave grenades, but like not as good, because you can't go through walls and you can't not take fall damage. So I mean, we'll see how the impulses work in the game compared to the shockwaves. Game 3, we didn't make it out of Lonely Labs. Another cool new item is called Slap Juice, and it's like the competitor to Slurp Juice, and it gives you infinite sprinting speed for, I think it was 20 seconds. It's pretty useful for mobility. There are a lot of new items in the game that are good for mobility, like the Shockwave Hammer and the Slap Juice, and it's nice to see a lot of new things in the game. Like, Chapter 4 feels like a fresh new game. Chapter 3 it felt like a update with a new map and the new guns. Like, it didn't feel as big as it didn't feel like as big as an update as this one is, and I really like this season, and I'm trying to edit as fast as possible right now so I can go play more for my video. I was able to knock one of these guys with the hammer, but then the other one killed me and Gabriel. Game 5, I was playing with Ozzy, but I died, and most of the game is just me spectating Ozzy, so sped up video of that, I guess. After like a long time, Ozzy brought me back, and I ended up discovering Frenzy Fields in this game, because I hadn't been in this area of the map. I had only been in the snow area up until this game, and I got a Red Eye assault rifle. I talked about it a bit earlier. I said that I didn't like it, but I haven't used it enough to decide if I like it or not. But I used the Scar a lot, and I could definitely say that it is a really good assault rifle to use this season. Anyway, I immediately died again, so yeah, I had to spectate Ozzy again. In this game, the opposite of last game happened, and Ozzy died, and I had to go all the way there to save him. But I never even made it out of the snow area. Game 7, I'm playing solos now, and I'm dropping in as one of the most forgotten crew pack skins ever. And I pretty much forgot about it myself, so I decided to wear it again. And it's actually not that bad of a skin. I don't know why I don't wear it as much as I have been, because it's a pretty good skin. In this game, I made it pretty far, but I ended up getting 3rd. Game 8, Game 9, Game 10, Game 11, Game 12. Oh, by the way, like in between Game 10 and Game 11, I played a few games that weren't for my video, and we won. So I got the umbrella. There it is right there. You've probably seen it because of how far we are into the season by the time this video is coming out. So yeah, it's a pretty cool umbrella. I like how it matches Geno's armor. Yes, I'm calling him Geno. I'm not going to call him the Ageless. Anyway, let's just skip to the end of the game. Game 14 is when I discovered the new feature that you can like build snowballs by pickaxing the ground, and right here I was trying it out. But I didn't get to the point where I could see that you could hide in them, not until later in the game. But yeah, there's a new feature where you can pickaxe the floor, and then it gives you a snowball, and then you can hide in the snowball. Hey guys, look, I'm Lachlan from Chapter 1, Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, X, and Chapter 2, Season 1, 2, 3, and Part of 4. Yeah, but I died, and I just decided to leave the game. So I'm missing a few games, so here's Game 19, and here's Game 20. Another one of my favorite augments is Forecast, where it shows you the next storm circle. It's pretty useful. It's useful in pretty much any game mode. Solos, it's pretty good, but duos, trios, and squads, it's a bit difficult to show your teammates where the next storm circle is, but it's not completely impossible, and it's definitely one of the best augments out right now. Yeah, but anyway, I died over near Anvil Square. So here's a little fun fact. I was actually going to drop Slappy Shores before I dropped Lonely Labs, because I thought it was going to be like Snobby Shores, and then I saw that it wasn't, and I didn't want to drop there anymore, and then I saw Lonely Labs, and I was like, yes, this is where I'm dropping. So there's probably going to be 3 100 drops this season. Like I said, my community tab, 1 for each month, and then maybe a 20 drops each month as well, but there's definitely going to be a 20 drops in March, because there's only 10 days in March that is Season 1, so I'm gonna do a 20 drops instead of 100 drops because there wouldn't be enough time. Yeah, but anyway, I died. Game 23, I finally stopped playing solos, and I started playing with Ozzy, and, yeah, he's dropping Frenzy Fields, so, yeah, that's not fun when I play with him for both our videos, because most of the time one of us will die, and then we'll not be able to get the other one's card. And that's exactly what happened here. Ozzy got knocked, and he wanted me to go save him, but I was so far away, and I didn't have a lot of health, and I had barely gotten any guns, so I didn't know if I was going to be able to go get him all the way at Frenzy Field. Yeah, I didn't even make it out of Lonely Labs. Yeah, I died pretty early on, and then Ozzy died. Game 25, I died to the Sentinel at the beginning of the game, and then Ozzy went all the way from Frenzy Field and got my card, and then he died to the same Sentinel. Game 26, Game 27, Game 28. Game 29, I unlocked the best augment in the entire game, Tactical Armory. It gives you a blue tactical assault rifle and a blue combat shotgun, which is literally my favorite gun in the whole game, the combat shotgun. So I saw it, I was so happy, and yeah, I'm hoping that I get Tactical Armory all the time because I love the combat shotgun. I also got the augment that gives you low gravity while you're sprinting, so that was pretty useful. It's a very good augment to use for mobility. I really like that one as well. Yeah, but I died trying to get to a safe spot during a fight. Game 30, I was playing with Marin, and I won, so let's show all the kills that I got. Oh, by the way, that was my baby sister talking in those last 2 games, so, yeah. Game 34, Game 35, Game 36, Game 37, Game 38. Game 39, I hit this guy for 99, and I was pretty confident that I could pickaxe him, so I started trying to, but then he killed me. Game 41, I died trying to loot. Game 42, I died trying to escape. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where this guy was. Game 45. Game 46, Game 47, Game 48, Game 49, I didn't even make it out of Lonely Labs. And now we're in game 50. We're halfway done with the video, and I'm recording this like literally a week after the season came out. I'm pretty sure I recorded this game a week after the season came out. So, yeah, I've played over 50 games now since the season started, and I'm already halfway done with my first 100 drops of the season. But I mean, at this point, at the point that you're watching, I'm finished with it because you're watching it. So I hope it's good so far. And let's just cut to the end of the game, I guess. Game 52, I was trying to get like away from the storm, but I got caught on the edge of this cliff, and I was trying to make it over out of the storm because my health was really low, but I ended up dying. Alright, so for some reason, Lonely Labs is never a hot spot, like not a hot drop, a hot spot, like with the yellow text, and it has like the drones. For some reason, they don't have that here ever. In these games that I've played, I've never seen one, and I hope that the future locations that I drop at like regularly have hotspots, because I want to drop at a hotspot location, but this is not a hotspot location. I did not know that. But I mean, it's not that bad of a location. It reminds me of Frosty Flights, and it's not a bad location. Alright, I think it's time to talk about my favorite drop. My favorite drop is right here in the double buildings. Not inside the double buildings though. I either drop right here on this roof area in the middle, which in this game had a thunder shotgun, or I come down here where there's normally some floor loot and a chest. This game I got lucky and I got a rare chest, but normally it'll be a regular chest or no chest. And there's only been one game where I didn't get like anything from here when I dropped here. So yeah, that's like pretty good because there's loot on the top, loot on the bottom, and then a chest. So it's a pretty good chance of getting some loot. Another really good augment is the storm mark, where every time the storm changes, it marks somebody in, like, it marks the people near you. So it's a pretty good ability if you're in like the top 5 in a very small circle. It'll, like, once the circle turns really small, then it'll show you where a lot of the people are. Yeah, but anyway, I died to fall damage. Game 58, game 59, game 60. Game 61, it was endgame, and I was chilling over at Breakwater Bay. It's a pretty cool location. Yeah, Breakwater Bay is a pretty nice location, and it was in the next circle, so I was in here, and I was taking over the location so I could get some more loot. Yeah, but then I died. Most of the time I go to Brutal Bastion after I leave Lonely Labs because it's right here. So I know a lot about the location. It's a pretty nice location. It's not bad of a location. I thought it was going to be like similar to the Citadel, but it's really not. And yeah, this is a Brutal Bastion. It's a good location. There's a launch pad. There aren't many launch pads in the game anymore, but at these bases there are launch pads. So it's easy to travel because Lonely Labs is rarely in the circle. So I was in circle, and then I had some pretty good loot. Gabriel sent me an invite, but then it brought me back to the lobby. Anyways, yeah, now I'm playing with Gabriel, and we're dropping at Lonely Labs, obviously, because that's what the video is. You guys have been watching this video for like 13 minutes at this point. You should probably know where I'm dropping, and if you didn't until right now, I literally said it in like the first 10 seconds. How? Yeah, but anyway, we lost the game. Anyway, now I'm playing with Ozzy and Gabriel because Ozzy joined, and there are these sky jellies right here. They make you bounce and they heal you, but I was already 100. Anyways, me and Gabriel were both dead, but then Ozzy ended up winning the game, so like that's pretty cool. We won the game, but we didn't get back-to-back, so next game. Yeah, I don't know why I was healing in the open, don't ask. Whoa, that's so crazy. It's Winterfest now. There's a big Christmas tree in the middle of the area where you take over the location, and there's winter items in the game now. That's so crazy. And it's Winterfest now. So crazy. Yeah, I also like dropping at the Christmas tree now. It's not my favorite drop. The other one's still my favorite drop, but this is one of my favorites. And it should still be active by the time this video's out, but it depends on when you're watching this video. You could be watching this in Chapter 4, Season 2, if anything, or even Chapter 5. I have no idea. But if you're watching this during Chapter 4, Season 1, and it's still the Winterfest event, the tree is a pretty good place to drop, but it is a pretty popular place to drop. Okay, so I got the jellyfish augment. Like, I already had it unlocked, but I actually used it in this game. And as you can see from this video, I got a lot of jellyfish. because why not? Yeah, jellyfish. Game 70, I'm playing with my dad, and I didn't start recording until way late into the game, so that was my fault. Yeah, and then we died at the Citadel. Game 71, I won the game, so let's show all the kills that I got. Game 72, I got 72nd. This was definitely a better idea in my head. Game 74, Game 75, Game 76, Game 77, Game 78. Game 79, I died like immediately. Game 80, I died and I was just trying to get that shockwave hammer. Game 81, I was playing with Ozzy. Yeah, with that, I died with good loot. Anyways, in game 82, Ozzy left, so I was left to play it by myself. So that's what I did. But then I didn't even make it out of the location. Game 83, game 84, game 85, game 86. Okay, yeah, it was not worth it to get out of that car. Game 88, we're wearing the egg yolk skin, egg the go, ain't no way. Yeah, but then I heard someone screaming, and then next thing I knew, oh no. Okay, let's talk about the season a little bit. This season is very fun, but it's also very laggy, and it has a lot of bugs. The Mr. Beast tournament was interesting, to say the least. And yeah, I didn't experience any problems with it other than it taking forever to load a minigame. But yeah, the game's just been very buggy. I'll lag during a fight, or like right before I die, I'll lag a ton. And it's just not very fun when that happens. But also the game is feeling very fresh, fun. I've enjoyed making this 100 drops, and I'm excited to make some more 100 drops throughout the season. And I have 2 more 100 drops and 3 more 20 drops. So there should be a lot of content on this channel this season. And hopefully next season we'll see how it goes next season. Anyways, I found the Tilted Clock Tower, which I didn't even know was in here, but yeah, I guess Tilted made it to chapter 4. I literally had no idea. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then I died, which was kind of sad because I had absolute streamer loot. Game 90, we're like pretty much at the end of the video, and I am cutting it very close with this drop right now, as you can see. I'm very close to Brutal Bastion, and let's see if I make it to the island. There's this zip line right there. I could have gone over there, but I did not. I just kept going, and I ended up making it to the island. So I did drop Lonely Labs 100 times, guys. This is not clickbait. Game 91, I got 28. Game 92, I got 29. I don't know why that. I always lag before I die. I'm landing at my favorite drop once again in this game. I'm just going to talk about it again because it's very good. Yeah, I always get this chest. If it's not there, I get the floor loot. And then go into this building right here. Oh, but I also looted up there. Go into this building. There's floor loot there and an ammo box or one of those red crates right there. You'll get some ammo right there. You can open this door. There's a guy right there, so I had to kill him. But then there's some more loot in here. And you could just loot both of these buildings because it's 2 connecting buildings. It's a pretty good spot to get a lot of loot. Game 96, I died near shattered slabs. Game 97, I died near shattered slabs. Game 98, I died like immediately. Games 99 and 100, I was playing with Ozzy. I was also playing with him at the beginning of the video, and Gabriel, but Gabriel wasn't available to play during these. Trust me, I would have played with him for game 100, but I ended up not. And I ended up dropping at the Christmas tree this game. Just one more thing about the Christmas tree. It's loot the tree while you're taking over the location, because then it takes more, like, it gets more time out of taking over the location, and then you can spend the rest of the time like just taking over the location normally, and then you can get more loot from the thing. Yeah, but then we died. And here we are in game 100. I'm once again playing with Ozzy, and I decided to drop at the same spot that I dropped in game 1. I died immediately in game 1, but I didn't hear because I actually know the location now. Oh no. And that was the 100 drops. Merry Christmas.